Welcome to Taps and Takes, live from the Grogg's, well, I was going to say Grogg Studio. That's what we're doing over at twitch.tv/The Do-Over Podcast. Right now, we're doing Taps and Takes, all that nerd news, all that sports news, live from Grogg's traditional Irish pub at the northeast corner of Willow Knees. We got Fast Eddie Edward Raus.
Yeah.
Now, I know what you're thinking.
What?
He's taking some risks with the light top again. And I have to agree.
You are. Yeah.
I'm taking some risks. But you know what? I feel like this is a new year. New year, new me.
And I'm in my traditional black.
Yeah, you're doing good with the black tops, and typically I'm with the black tops. But you know what? It's time. White tops matter.
Yeah, white tops matter. Yes.
White tops matter.
Hashtag that.
And I'm trying to take some comfort risks here.
Oh, that's more of like a gray.
Yes, Yeah, you're right. But you know what? Even though it shows every lump in my system, I'm still going to rock it.
Why don't you stand up and do a little twirl for everybody?
No. I have my shield of a computer in front of me. I'm feeling good about it. No. We do all that sports talk, all that nerd talk, and it's going down today. Edward Raus.
Yes.
There's maybe not a lot going on in the sports world, but I got some big shakeups going down in the nerd news space. Plus, Royce, the owner of Grogg's, dart aficionado, he totally trolled me the other day.
He'll do that.
I told him to watch Devs because I'm very excited about Alex Garland doing the Elden Ring movie for A24. And he said, okay, well, I'll text you.
People are totally still talking about Devs nowadays.
Right. Well, Devs is one of those things that aren't talked about a lot. But you can tell he really liked it. What I enjoyed about it is that it's a very high concept idea that is presented in a digestible manner, right?
Yes,
kind of the Interstellar effect.
Yes. And Nick Offerman's great in everything he does.
Yes. So I was down. The end kind of loses you a little bit. But listen.
Kind of goes off the deep end for a second.
We let that go. We let it go because, it's what is it? The whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Sure. Yeah.
Something like that. But he started trolling me saying like Alex Garland's going to fuck up Elden Ring. It's happening. He's going to screw it up. He's totally meh. So we're going to let him do his rant a little bit later on. But let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's find him an Alex Garland autographed picture to put up in here.
Yeah. Just right over there.
By the most interesting man in the world, we'll just put Alex Garland signed right there.
Now, we got to get into it, man. Big things are happening. Let's talk.
Big things ending, which is sad.
Yeah. Knights of the Seven Kingdom review. Okay.
Why do we need more like immediately?
Because it's peak. It's straight peak. I've never seen such a consensus of love for a show that everyone thought was going to be trash. Like some people were excited about it, but a lot of people were assuming that this was going to be a garbage television show.
Just a throw out there.
Cash grab.
Yeah.
And we've been singing the praises of this every single week, down to the writing, the casting, the direction, everything about this is fantastic. There are some small deviations from the story. For the most part, it is what the novella is.
Yeah.
I love this show. If I'm rating it, it's a 10 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
It is a perfect. And I don't say this lightly. I glaze some things that I like Devs, right? And I know that Devs has its problems, but I loved it. So I would give it like an 8 out of 10, which is a solid. Knights of the Seven Kingdom.
We had 6 half-an-hour episodes, right?
Yeah. Well, they would deviate, but between 30 and 40 minutes per episode.
So we're talking maybe 40 or 4 hours of total time.
Yep. 6 episodes, straight to the point. It's one of my favorite shows in the past 5 years.
And when are we going to see it again?
Next year.
Is it coming out next year? Is that what they said?
They announced it that they are working on the second season.
Yeah.
Now, here's the problem. Knights of the Seven Kingdom is based on... It's
Knights of the Nine Kingdoms.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. I like that. It is based off a series of novellas. There's 3 of them of Dunk and Egg. So there's, in essence, 3 stories right now that they can work off of. George R.R. Martin has positioned that he wants to do more tales, and lead into the end of Egg, which is a big deal. If he pushes those books out for more content, it concerns me because it's like, okay, so he he really loves this show because they're sticking really close to his narrative.
Yes.
This is the problem that he's had with like House of Dragon, stuff like that, like the changes that they made. He's been very vocal about this is no longer my show and articulates his problems with the showrunner.
Yeah.
This, on the other hand, he's 10 toes in. Like he loves what they're doing.
That's great.
But I don't want him to just slop out more stories.
He's
for
never
more
done that
content.
before, right?
I don't think so. I mean, George R.R. Martin is like one of those dense writers. You know what I mean? He writes.
Still pissed about Alex Garland.
Yeah, still mad about Alex Garland. Royce is not a fan. We'll hear from him in a second. So, I just hope that he keeps the integrity of those stories, because I never considered me watching a Game of Thrones property and coming out of it like fulfilled, like my soul is happy.
And even though like obviously cliffhanger, but they still wrapped the first season up nicely. Yeah. In a good way. In a great way. Yeah. It wasn't as action packed or as epic as the last two episodes before. But
typically the last episode of Game of Thrones isn't.
But they closed it all down just nice and neat. And with so many things they could do. And obviously they're on their way to Door now.
Yeah. And there's stories that are going to happen. And I know the second and third stories of the books.
Still the best.
And Baratheon, I love, dude, the actor. Lionel Baratheon's actor he's so good.
So good, man.
So good. And it's like you want more of that guy, but they're going to go on many different tales, and I'm all for it. I mean, HBO crushed it. They just there's nothing else to say. No more praises I can sing.
No, you've already done it for the last, 6 weeks?
6 weeks. If you haven't seen it, you are missing out on peak property.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of these news stories. I don't think you may be ancillarily aware of this, but it is a very big IP to me, and that is the Neon Genesis Evangelion series. Now, without getting into like the super deep nerdness of it all, and
this is nerd news, Drew.
Yeah, but it's an odd property. Like when I say odd, it changed the mecha genre. I mean, I don't even know if you can like emulate what Evangelion is. And the story is like purposely confusing is not the right word, but I'm just going to use that word because it is purposely open-ended. It does not get into the very specifics of explanation. It lets you just absorb what's happening, right? And that's actually what I really appreciate about Evangelion. The action scenes are sick. So they had this original series, right? Well, the original series, the director kind of lost his mind. Like he had to go to a mental institution, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but
damn,
he had like a mental breakdown, right? So then a movie producer came in and basically did the rebuild of Evangelion, and he broke down the series to 4 movies, and it was a new, different telling of Evangelion, right? The first 2 are kind of close, and then the last 2 just completely goes in a different direction. And the whole idea is that everything that happens in Evangelion is a circle. Like it always repeats itself, kind of a deal.
Groundhog Day.
Well, it's kind of like you can continuously make new versions of the story because it always just repeats itself, right? Yeah. So that series of movies was ended pretty tightly. They just announced that they are doing a brand new Evangelion series written by Toyotarou. Now, the reason why this is strange is because Toyotarou is a very eclectic Japanese man.
There's a lot of those.
He always wears this, which is a character from the Nier series.
What does he do? Cosplay every day of his life?
No, whenever he does whenever he does interviews and stuff like that, he looks like this. He always looks like that. He covers his face. He covers his face because he wants to keep the integrity. It's not about him. It's about
no one knows what he looks like.
But he's like a video game dude, right?
I can tell.
And he stays anonymous. He stays anonymous. But he's like a video game guy. This is like what he does. So the fact that he's writing this series, it's kind of like, well, what is it going to be? Is it going to be a sequel? It's going to be a retelling. Is it like what?
Well, if it goes in circles, he could just retell it his way.
He could, right? He could. And there's a lot of crazy shit that happens in Evangelion, but it is not digestible to the non-anime fan.
Yeah.
Like you need to be into it to like sit through it because it is a lot. But I'm excited about it. You got a little bit of a teaser, I want to see where it goes. I am kind of pumped on that, but then again, Assassin's Creed veterans return to the series. So Ubisoft is well aware that they're going to have to kind of retool what's going on with Assassin's Creed. Now, to my understanding, you're a big Assassin's Creed fan.
Yes.
Did you play all of the games?
Most of them.
I played most of them too.
Yeah. And I think before, the only game worth playing, putting that many hours into recently is the
Valhalla.
The two before that with Origin and
I liked Origins.
And then Odyssey was just a repeat. And then they tried to go back to original with Mirage, which is like pretty much a DLC to Valhalla, and it was terrible.
Well, you know, and the thing about Mirage is that you're playing, I forget his name, but he was in Valhalla.
And he was the bad guy in Valhalla.
And I hate his character.
Yeah.
Like, why would I want
to? You had to find his upbringing on what made him. It wasn't, and it was janky. The controls, they tried to go back to the old school, like non really open world, but more like it just wasn't good. Like more parkour status.
They've tried to evolve Assassin's Creed, and
Valhalla was peak in my eyes.
Yeah, I liked Valhalla.
Yeah,
I liked most of the series.
Yeah,
Black Flag, which is a hit amongst the fans of Assassin's Creed. It's not my jam, but a lot of people love it.
Yeah.
The people that did that and Origins are returning to take care of the future of the series itself. Mm-hmm. So hopefully they figure out how to crack the code on making this. I think they got screwed up when they were just trying to push out as many Assassin's Creed games as you can.
Yeah, and then Shadows did not do well.
And I heard Shadows was fine. It's just what they were doing to monetize that game put a lot of people off. Yeah. Ubisoft has lost a lot of what it used to be when it was Prime Ubisoft. Like when the first Assassin's Creed came out, that game was revolutionary.
Yeah.
I loved it. it. And
then Assassin's Creed 2 is legendary.
Oh God, the whole series, Assassin's Creed 2, what is it? Bloodlines or Brotherhood, and then 3, like Ezio's story is one of the best stories ever told in video games. So it's sad that they lost their way.
And then what they did on Shadows is they gave you 2 characters you had to go back and forth and play. And I think that kind of threw it off a little bit too.
It definitely did. It's like 2 different play styles. And like, dude, I'm not getting Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, when I have to stop during the story and then play with her, and then I got to stop her story and play with him. It's just, it was a lot.
Yeah. So hopefully they do some cool stuff going forward.
Yeah.
Venom. Now, we were talking off air about breaking news that happened this morning. We record this on a Tuesday, comes out on a Friday morning. There is rumors that Sony is planning on rebooting their live action Spider-Verse stuff. Now, to be clear, that's not the mainline Spider-Man movies. It's all the movies around it.
And my exact quote was, why?
Right. Why? But look, if you want to refocus it, you focus on the right things. It could be done.
But what are they going to focus on? Morbius, fail.
No.
The 2 Venom movies, fail. Kraven the Hunter, whatever happened to that? Like, it's just...
They slopped out these movies.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that I will definitely be open to them giving him a chance to do something cool, right? Maybe they get someone that really cares and it's
what they're
good.
Gonna do? They're going to do a Gwen Stacy movie.
Cool. I'd watch it.
For all the girls out there.
Fuck it, I'd watch it. That shit's made for me.
Yeah.
I'm down. Spider-Gwen, I'd be fucking day one on that.
Go Spider, baby. Bring it on.
Yeah, like bring it on, dude. Did I ever tell you that my daughters were super into Ghost Spider and I got them the outfit?
My daughter loved it too, yeah.
And then I took a picture of him and I tagged the creator on Twitter and he fucking commented.
Really?
I was like, yeah, because you should be. That is one of the coolest like Spider-Verse characters in history.
She's great.
And
her name is Ghost Spider too. That's sick.
And she's relatively new, but they're planning on refocusing it, and I will give them some grace here. So hopefully they don't slop it out. Venom, in my opinion, those movies are like the biggest missed opportunities.
Yeah, they're missed opportunity. Like the first one was decent. The second one was garbage. But it's like, they could have done so much better. Like you have Hardy
Tom Hardy, who's one of the best actors working.
And it's like, how do you screw that up? I don't know. I didn't remember who the girl was. Do you remember who the girl was? Was it?
Oh, no.
I forgot. Was it Rachel McAdams?
No, I don't think it was Rachel McAdams.
It was someone like that.
But look, those movies were a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
They are talking about doing an animated.
Such a great character, too.
Venom movie. So,
two characters, I guess. But.
Yeah. If they do an animated Venom movie, maybe they will bring it back to something tight like the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy is reportedly involved. So, again, we'll have to wait. Here's some bad news for you. I love bringing bad news to the table, Eddie.
You just gave me bad news with Sony trying to remake those movies. So.
Dude, but whoever was in the fucking rooms, it was like, we need a Morbius movie. We need a Kraven the Hunter movie. And wait, let's give Kraven powers.
Yeah. Oh, I will admit the only thing good about that movie was his jailbreak. That was pretty cool. But
dude,
that was the beginning.
What are we doing?
Then the rest happened.
Anyways, so PlayStation reportedly shut down Bluepoint Games. Now, again, we have only so much time to do all this. The sad part about that is that when the PS5 came out, Bluepoint is known for like remastering or remaking older games. They remade Shadow of the Colossus, which is just peak. There's almost no reason to play the original one. The remake is so good. They remade Demon Souls.
Yep.
And that is probably one of the best looking games ever made.
Yeah.
Ever made.
Fun too.
The previous CEO of PlayStation came in, and he's since been fired, but he came in with a directive of like, only doing live service products. And if you're unaware, live service is basically just continuously giving you new content that you piecemeal pay for, right?
Yeah, DLCs and all that.
So Bluepoint had a directive to create a live service multiplayer God of War game, which sounds horrendous. It sounds horrible. I don't know why you would even attempt to make something like that. But that was
trying to figure out how it would work.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was the directive. So that's what they were working on. Well, it didn't come together because it's a fucking terrible idea.
Yeah.
But that was from the directive of PlayStation. So since they didn't ship a game in the past,
it's been a while,
6-7 years,
they
got cut. But that's not their fault.
Like they got set up for failure.
That's not their fault. That is a dumbass CEO doing dumbass shit. Bluepoint is a great dev studio, a fantastic dev studio. You know what?
If Xbox can pick them up.
You know what they could have done? They could have been like, oh, hey, instead of working on this dumbass shit, remaster or remake Bloodborne.
Ooh.
And then they would have printed money. They would have printed money.
They would have been Scrooge McDuckin.
But it's true. They would have just printed money. So I don't know, man. It's upsetting that they're taking a fall for a CEO's dumbass. Like these idiots. Look, I don't hate. How do I put this? I don't hate just like rich people because they're rich. I don't hate CEOs because they're CEOs. I hate it when there's a board of people that are completely blind by whatever the next trend cash grab is.
Speak up
and
against them.
They pitch dumbass ideas, throw a ton of money at it, and when it fails, they don't get any of the backlash. No. It's the studios working on what they told them to do. We
talked about this last week, how tough the video game industry
takes a lot of money.
It does. It takes a lot of money, and you have to hit. And if you don't produce, you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're one failed project away from being.
But again, Xbox can pick them up, right? They're free agents, so I don't think it's the end of the studio. But
you never know. I mean, they were owned by Sony, so what I think they're doing is they're dissolving the studio and they're taking a lot of the devs in it, and kind of spreading them out amongst the other studios.
Man, and that ends bad Sony news for
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mutant Mayhem sequel coming out 2027.
Is Seth Rogen still behind this one too?
He is.
Let's go.
The first one was,
how beautiful was the animation?
Yeah,
it was like it had that comic feel, but like it was amazing.
And it had
my daughter loved it.
There was an emotional ting to that.
She's seen it like 10 times.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Great.
So I'm actually excited about the sequel. That was an unexpectedly good film.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah. Rory McCann, who plays the Hound in Game of Thrones, is recast as Balin Skull from Ahsoka. Now, Ray Stevenson, who played Balin Skull, was a great character in the Ahsoka movie, TV show. He apparently has been recast by Rory. They are actually friends. Like in real life, they were friends. So he's taking on that role. He looks pretty good. It doesn't look like Ray Stevenson, but I mean, he looks good.
And to clarify, he's also not going to look like the Hound. There was makeup in Game of Thrones.
No.
He doesn't really look like that in real life.
No, that's not what he looks like in real life. He does look rough in real life.
He does look rough, but not that rough.
Yeah. So I'm actually pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Check this. So this is funny. This is actually for Elliot. Okay. So, you know, he's always like Wario. You know what I mean? He always talks about Wario. Apparently, according to a synopsis, Wario is the real main villain in Super Mario Galaxy.
Well, yeah.
I didn't know.
He would be.
Why would he be?
From the games.
Was he the main villain in the games?
In that era, he wasn't the main. He was one of them. It's always Bowser.
I thought he wasn't the main villain.
It's always Bowser. But, well, I think what's going to happen is seeing it is that they didn't want to show anybody, but because like in the previews they have him like caged up in a dollhouse or whatever, like a little dollhouse version of his castle. So something like that's gonna help them. There's a new force of Wario. I don't know. That's kind of what I thought, and I really thought he would be in it as the main bad guy.
I thought that they weren't gonna do Wario or Waluigi until
they're not gonna do Waluigi. I don't think what.
Dude, if you have one, you have to have the other.
But he may show up at the end. Like, I don't know.
Maybe. I didn't think they were going to do that until the third one. Yeah. I figured that's like a third movie thing.
If I remember right, he was in Galaxy.
Was he?
I think so.
I don't know. I have to go back and play.
I played all those games. They all kind of clumped together to me.
Right. Both of them.
Yeah.
So here's some good news, because finally we were convinced that this wasn't going to be happening until 2030. I've gone on rants about Marvel's production of X-Men property. That I think it's slow, it's stupid.
Apparently they're in Doomsday.
News came out because I was doing the math. I was like, okay, if they're working on these two movies and then they don't start making X-Men movies until after, then we're looking at like a 2.5, 3 year turnaround. Like we won't get an X-Men movie until 2030. Like what? Apparently they're going to start filming the first Marvel produced X-Men film this year.
Wow.
End of this year, they're going to start.
We know nothing about it. Who's in it? What they're doing?
Nothing. And it's probably because a lot of those characters are going to be brought out through Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So we will have more. But the fact that they're filming means that if they start filming this year, we should have it by 2028. Finally.
I really think if they did an adult X-Men series,
like a
live
X-Force,
action, live action, on like HBO, or obviously they can't do it on HBO, so wherever it would be, but it would crush. Like I think there's just too much to do in one movie for X-Men. There's too much going on, too many characters, too many. Doing like a 8 episode just show of like redoing 87 into a live action, like with a good Gambit and a good like all that. Like it would be so good.
It would be interesting to see what they're gonna do with it, because the way that the MCU was set up, like individual movies and then they come together for the Avengers and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. I think with the X-Men, they're a team, right? Yeah. Like you can do the opposite. You could start with the X-Men movie, then branch off to individual character movies, right? You could do something like that. But the whole mutant saga is going to be starting right after Secret Wars. So this apparently is the first movie to drop in the mutant saga. Wow. So
it's going to be interesting to see if any of the olds come back and what they're going to do.
It'll be interesting to see what they're going to do with it. Now, also in Marvel news, Chris Hemsworth, he's positing that he has no intention on not playing Thor. like everyone figured that he was going to be recast.
No, why?
No. He's like,
no, I'm not going to do the rest of his life and just print money. Well, he's in that new movie Crime 101, which I want to see.
Which got really good reviews. Like a lot of people are saying that it's great.
I'm going to go see it this week. But
listen, I'm all for him staying on his Thor.
He's
perfect.
He's perfect.
He's perfect, dude. He's perfect.
I want Fat Thor back, baby.
Yeah. House of the Dragon season 3 trailer drop. Looks good.
Looks good. And that's the end, right? This is the end.
No. There's one more season.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
4 seasons total.
Yeah.
Here's some crazy news. Paramount once again raises its bid for Warner Brothers. $30 a share. I don't think you can trust any of that money.
Nah.
I think they're stupid. Now, with the fervor of how they're going after Warner Brothers, it behooves Netflix to maybe sweeten the deal a little bit. They already said that they're looking for an all cash deal at this point, making it an all cash deal. That's good. They may want to raise it a little bit so they don't muddy. I still think that Paramount, I would be devastated if they ended up pulling this off. I don't think they, and there was also a story that came out that said if Paramount does acquire Warner Brothers, like 2/3 of the staff is going to leave.
Do you think that James Gunn is going to have a say in this? No?
No.
Because we're talking about DC properties too, right?
Yeah. I don't think James Gunn has a single word. This is all big boy seats. I think James Gunn singularly has control over DC Studios as a movie producer, and like a Kevin Feige type.
You don't think they're in his ear saying, "Hey, where do you feel more comfortable making save our franchise on Netflix or Paramount?"
he has low key kind of posited that if Paramount buys it, he's out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
listen, and I don't think Paramount is a trustworthy partner to do something like this. No. They don't.
There's slipping in general. Yeah, they're going down,
dude. Their stock value dropped by like 50%.
Well, the Taylor Sheridan news, right? That was one of them. Yeah. And then what else do they have now?
And it's because they're making themselves look bad.
Paw Patrol and Nickelodeon.
Yeah. No, they're making themselves look bad. Like straight up.
SpongeBob SquarePants movies.
Yeah. If you make yourself look like an ass, and like a little baby, and you have bad stink on your brand, it's going to affect you, right? Okay, so here's maybe the biggest news of the week. Phil Spencer, who is the president CEO of Xbox, retired. And he's been with the property since the beginning.
The OG.
He was one of the OGs on the original Xbox. Now, Sarah Bond, who is like his right-hand woman.
It's Bond. Sarah Bond.
Yeah. She was passed over for the role of CEO and actually left as well. So she resigned, and there is a new person coming. What's her name? I don't have her name here. So the woman that's taking over for Xbox is from the core AI division of Microsoft. Now, she's been on I'm a real gamer bend on Twitter and stuff. A lot of people
Aren't we all?
Listen, I am one of those people that will always let things fall into place before I critique, right? Like I can say something looks bad, but I will see it before I say it's bad.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the internet aren't like this.
Looking at you, Kathleen Kennedy.
This could be a bad thing or a good thing. Maybe she comes in and makes the right moves because Sarah Bond was responsible for like the whole Xbox Everywhere cloud gaming bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'm not terribly saddened that she's not staying. Okay. Yeah. But if they just try to jackram AI into everything, when you're talking about what Xbox is, which has a fond place in my heart because there used to be amazing experiences with Xbox that have since kind of left because of the Games Pass initiative and a lot of the moves that they made. I will wait to see how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
Just knowing her background, I don't have high hopes, dude.
Is PlayStation is the best selling console, right? Over Xbox?
I think the Switch is the best selling console of the current generation.
Yeah, I say take that aside because it doesn't carry the same games. I would say PS5 probably outdid Xbox.
So it is, I'll say right now, as of early 2026, the PlayStation 5 is the best selling current generation console, leading in both units and dollar sales. Notably dominating in the US as of January 2026 with over 65 million units sold.
There you go.
While Nintendo Switch is in an older generation, it remains top selling powerhouse out of all of them.
Yeah.
So
Xbox is slipping.
They're number 3. And they need to rethink what they're doing. I just don't know if someone that is in charge, she was from Instacart. She was from Instacart and then like Core AI from Microsoft. And now she's running
And even that Core AI from Microsoft is like not even in the top 5 of most used AI on the internet.
No. So it is, it's concerning, but
literally Elon created an AI and beat that.
Right. I know. I'm just like,
it's crazy.
Anyways.
We'll see what happens. So I'm never a big Xbox person. I'm PS5 and Switch always.
Yeah. Well, and I used to be an Xbox person, but now they really haven't done anything that's great.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's so fantastic that you need an Xbox for.
Nothing.
Right.
The PS5 does everything, and the everything is just perfect. Like
the UI is better.
The UI for PS5 is so good.
The UI is way better. The Xbox UI is very antiquated.
It's very old school.
And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
So here's our hype and blight this week.
Okay.
It's a little bit different.
Oh.
Okay. You're gonna give me a score out of how well the twist was executed. If it's 5 or lower, it's a blight.
Okay.
If it's 6 or higher, it's a hype.
Okay. And these are movies or shows?
Iconic twists in movies. Now, this is a little spoilery,
we're talking my game now.
Look,
were any of these movies released in the last year?
No, I don't believe so.
Then it's not spoilery.
Yeah. Well, I just tell you, you have to put it on people, bitch. Okay. I don't know if you've seen all these movies, but
probably have.
If you haven't, I'll explain what the twist is at the end.
I most likely have.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Mist. Have you seen The Mist?
Yeah. Here's the problem with that. As I read the book. So the book oh man.
So if you don't know, I'll explain.
I'm trying to.
The Mist's ending, they're basically stuck in this store.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of mists and crazy monsters everywhere. In order to save the torment and horror of everyone in there, this man kills everyone, including his son.
Yes.
Because he doesn't want them to go through being ripped apart by monsters.
Correct.
The moment he walks out of the store, the U.S. government's there to kill the monsters and save them.
And it's just him.
Yeah. And it's just him.
Yeah. And the book is a lot more gruesome than the movie was.
Yeah.
I mean, is that a twist or is that just like, crap?
It's listed as one of the top twists in a movie of all time. So what do you say?
I say 4.
4?
It's more of just he just fucked up.
Right. He wasn't patient. Now here's a good one. You seen Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah, of course.
All right. The character.
That's a pretty.
Emma, was it Stone?
Yeah, it was Emma Stone. Yeah.
Emma Stone's character is revealed to be Cal Weaver's daughter.
Yeah.
Hype or blight?
Hype that one. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, that was a good one. I love when he was walking. He's like, "Why are you here?"
Yeah,
he's like, "Why are you here?" And then the dude that his wife was cheating on with walks in and he's like, "Okay, all right."
Yeah.
Takes off his ring, and go punches him in his face.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right.
I didn't see that one coming.
Saw. The ending that the bad guy was in the room the whole time.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I'll give it a hype. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Planet of the Apes. They were on Earth all along.
Not hype or blight.
How about this one? The Village. That it's a secluded village from modern day society.
Okay. 2 things with this.
What?
The movie was trash. I did not like it.
Okay.
It was the lead up and everything to that.
Right.
And yes, did you see it coming? No. So as far as twist, it was a good twist, but executed poorly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that.
That's when M. Night was just reaching out and trying because he was.
Everything had to have a twist.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's a hot take for you. Lady in the Water is actually good.
Yeah. It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn, but it's a good.
That movie's fucking awesome. I don't give a shit what you say. Okay. 7's ending. What's in the box?
Great movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. But as far as twist, I mean.
How it all came together, you don't think that's a good twist?
But he was so demented. Like you kind of knew he was going to do something crazy.
Yeah, but the fact that he becomes Wrath. That it all comes together.
Okay, I'll give you that. I mean, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Right.
Oh, God. And the writer who did Psycho... don't even get me started with it. Anyways, move on.
Fight Club.
Great.
He's Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna skip Old Boy because I don't even want to talk about the twist.
Ooh, that twist is I mean, great twist, but gross twist.
Gross. Empire Strikes Back. Luke, I'm your father.
Hype. That was probably one of the most early in movie history. So
and I could not imagine because
in the theater seeing it for the first time without knowing
in the theater watching that, not expecting that would blow your mind, right? Yeah. Sixth Sense.
Oh, that's a hype for sure. That's probably the number one hype of and well executed of all time.
I would argue that my personal opinion, the best executed, smartly done twist in any movie ever was The Usual Suspects.
Yep, that's up there too.
Yeah. There you go.
Those are the top two for sure.
Yeah. I think The Usual Suspects is so good because you don't see it coming.
Take The Village the heck out of there. That movie's garbage. Yeah. Stupid ass movie. Waste of 2.5 hours.
So there you go. Now,
nothing happens in the movie just for him to have that 5-minute twist at the end. It's so stupid.
Well, that's where M. Night Shyamalan Bing Bong got kind of lost in the sauce in his own. He was huffing his own.
What are you doing next? Let's make an Avatar live action.
Right.
And then let's make an After Earth movie with Will Smith and his son.
Look, After Earth.
It sucks.
Listen, After Earth is not terrible. Hold on. You got to hear me out. Hold on.
This guy's shaking his head.
Hold the fucking phone, and I'll explain why. After Earth is not terrible. It has cool sci-fi concepts, right? Like how you would naturally have a different dialect if you are way in the future. Like our dialects would change. Like what they do is cool. Putting his son in the movie was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
If they had him, Will Smith, and a different casted person, it would have been okay.
Yeah.
But putting his fucking son in it was dumb. That's what it had. It's not. If you look at some of the shit that's happening in there, it actually is good sci-fi. They just...
Normally we're on the same page of a lot of things. Not on this one.
I'm not saying I liked it. I'm not saying I liked it.
If you're watching right now, I give this challenge to you. Put on After Earth and try to finish it without leaving the room.
Put 10 toes down on After Earth of it being a potentially good sci-fi concept that was solely by the fact that they put his fucking son in that movie.
The key word there is potentially. However, we have the finished product and it's trash.
I've seen way worse movies than After Earth.
I just saw Psycho Killer. I think it's still a 0% Rotten Tomatoes Psycho Killer. And it got me. You know why it said? From the writer of Seven, producers of Weapons. When you see that shit, you know it's a terrible movie. They're trying to hype it up,
right?
But it's really Blight right there. All right. It was 0% Psycho Killer. Do not see it. Do not waste your time. Ugh. All right.
We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. Royce is going to do a little bit about Alex Garland, and we're going to get to sports. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
That's all coming up next.
Boom.
Hi, it's Elliot Cams here. You might know me as Elliot Jams. You might also know me as the coziest boy in Fresno.
So cozy.
You know why? Because I'm inside Grogg's, traditional Irish pub.
We had to take off our jackets because it's so cozy.
It's warm. I feel like I'm in a bosom. Your bosom. Grogg's bosom.
Gentle bosom.
The bosoming is happening here at Grogg's, traditional Irish pub.
So come eat and drink.
Out of the bosom of Grogg's, traditional Irish pub.
So Edward is out on the phone right now. Okay.
Got it.
And I received a text message from you that says, Alex Garland is meh. He's going to screw up Elden Ring. Oh, I can't wait. You're going to feel my pain like the Halo series. You have 2 minutes to bitch. Go.
Okay. It's not that I'm an Alex Garland hater. It's just, he's so...
Why?
Why? Okay. So I like sci-fi. I like sci-fi light. I don't need to get too. I don't need to know how a repulsor lift works. Just tell me. Grav boots. Okay, those make you fly. So I'm not hating on the genre, and I'm not hating on his interpretation of it. It's just everything he does is so underwhelming. It's just so.
This is coming because I said watch Devs because I really liked Devs. The ending does lose you a little bit, but I said watch devs. You watch devs.
I did, and I didn't hate it. I mean, my wife was able to catch up on all of her Instagram while it was on.
Right, yeah.
She's like, oh, did something happen? Okay, I'm back. I'll be back in like 20 minutes when something else happens. I don't mind like the high concept, mind fuckery of it all. Like things that have kind of done that. I really like Dark Matter. Like the alternative reality outside of MCU and all of that stuff.
I kind of think of like Interstellar. Like you have high scientific concepts that are presented in a way that they show you instead of telling you, kind of.
Hot mic moment.
Go for it.
Interstellar.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved Interstellar.
It was a good nap.
I loved Interstellar.
It was just, I don't know. And there are things like you're watching something and you're just not feeling it. And then you come back to it and it's great. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just the mood that you're in. But, you know, I kind of went on the Alex Garland. I rewatched Annihilation.
Right.
And then I watched Civil War.
Yeah.
And then I watched Devs. And this was all in the course of a month.
Right.
After you were singing his praises and he's taking over Elden Ring, which I'm not even familiar with. I just know it's like grand epic fantasy.
Right.
You see,
dark fantasy.
You know, third person, someone running around with a giant sword and suit of armor. I don't feel him as the guy unless all of you Elden Ring purists out there want an epic 2-hour, 40-minute snooze fest. By the way, with really distracting indie music score.
Whoa.
Yeah. They did the same thing with what's the Leonardo DiCaprio movie? I ranted about this last week. The One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
I liked it. Good movie. Whatever person with Parkinson's was at the keyboard scoring that movie, it was so distracting. Ding, 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 ding.
Look,
it's just, oh my goodness.
This is what I'll say about Elden Ring. Okay. The playbook has already been made. Like if you just adapt it, do your own thing, sure. But you have the music. The music's amazing. It's already in the game. You have the story. You have the art. All you need to do is translate that from this to this. So maybe it's a little bit different because
how could anybody ever ruin an adaptation of something that's beloved?
Like Halo?
It happens every day to everything. Name me one adaptation. Okay, you could probably name 5,
right?
But you'd be hard pressed to name more than 5 adaptations that were faithful and awesome. I feel like there's 3 terrible. What the hell did you just do to everyone? Good job.
There are some shitty adaptations. I'm not saying that that's not, especially in video games. I'm not saying that's not, but I have high hopes, but if it's trash, I'll call it trash. At least we know now where you stand on Alex Garland.
Here's the thing. It doesn't have to be trash for like me to win and you to be proven absolutely terribly wrong. The bar is really high for you.
Right.
Like, cause it has to be good.
Right.
For you to be like, told you so. Alex Garland's like the second coming of Christ. For me, it has to be meh to hot garbage. Like I have like this entire area to play in. You have, it has to be really good.
Well, we'll have to wait and find out. Thank you, Royce. Well, thank you for trolling me about my love of Alex Garland. We'll have to wait and find out and see what happens.
Sounds good. See ya.
And there you go. There goes Royce's Alex Garland rant. We'll be hearing from Royce weekly about random rants that he wants to do, which I appreciate.
That guy is a very nice guy, but man, he has some opinions. He has opinions for sure.
Now, Eddie, you're telling me not the biggest sports week, but we do have some stuff. End of the Olympics happened.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Olympic recap. Well, we talked about this earlier. And last week, how the favorites to win gold medals were not doing so well and holding under pressure, but it actually ended up being a pretty historic Olympic Games for the United States of America. Obviously, we know Norway.
We came in second.
Yeah, well, that's never going to change. And I was trying to figure out why Norway is so good at cross-country skiing. I was like, man, they're so good. They won like every gold medal in cross-country skiing. And it just dawned on me they grew up. That's how they get to school.
That's true.
So they're bred at a young age to do that. But yeah, USA had a pretty good Olympics, 33 medals, which is just one medal shy of the record from Salt Lake City in 2002 for most in the winter, which is crazy because if Chloe Kim and whatever the
Milan or
Ilya, whatever would have gotten the gold,
yeah.
it would have beat that record. But the biggest news, I think, was obviously Alyssa Liu, who was born here in Clovis, California. Ended up going to Oakland to train.
We're in Clovis right now.
We are. She gave up 2 years because of the pressure and everything to just kind of take her life, travel, then got back into figure skating. And what a great thing she did because she won the gold in epic fashion. And of course, the USA women's hockey team, just epic tournament, only gave up 2 goals, had to come back against Canada and win in dramatic fashion. But awesome job. And then the last time the men, USA men, have won a gold medal was Miracle.
And
do you believe
hockey,
in miracles?
In hockey. Yeah.
Yes. In hockey. And here we are. Gold medal for the men beating Canada.
And it usually comes down to like Canada, the United States, and the Winter Olympics hockey stuff. But the women have been making us look good in hockey on a world stage for
and in general,
several
this
Olympics.
year, most of the medals won, I think, were
women.
Yeah, we had Alex Pereira or Alex Pereira. He's a UFC fighter.
Yeah,
I think it's Fiera. He won the gold in ski cross. So we had some wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
there's been a few of those, and it was just a cool. Overall, I think it was a pretty good Olympics. The big story though was Lindsey Vonn, and obviously we talked about her crash. It turned out that her leg almost had to be amputated.
No way.
Amputated. She came out and said she showed the picture of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, a lot of screws in her leg. But yes, and ironically enough, if she didn't had that torn ACL, it would have probably been amputated. But because the ACL tore the 2 weeks before, that somehow saved her.
Really?
Her
Is it kind of like amputated. One of those like weird situations that because you had a couple of beers in your system, you didn't die in the car wreck kind of a thing?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So she's going to be okay, it seems. Obviously, she'll never be able to ski again, probably, but she was at the end of her, era anyways.
Right.
But it's just crazy that like that crash.
This was her last Olympics for sure.
Yeah. I mean, she's 41 years old.
Yeah.
She's had so many surgeries and it's just was crazy. But shout out to the USA, number 2 in medals, obviously behind Norway. And another good Olympics down. And now in 2 years, we have Summer Olympics in America.
Fuck yeah. Here to come to set the motherfucking day. Yeah.
All right. NFL news, because NFL is 365 nowadays. A legend in the NFL has been released today or Tuesday this week, earlier, I guess. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Kissing Cousins.
Was released from the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I know what you're saying, Drew. Why is he a legend?
Yeah. Why is Kirk Cousins a legend?
Kirk Cousins a legend?
That is a good question, Eddie.
Most career earnings in the NFL. Number 1, Matthew Stafford. 1-time Super Bowl champ, 7 playoff wins. $403 million. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers, $395. 1 Super Bowl, 11 playoff wins. Number 3, Tom Brady. Obviously 35 playoff wins, number 1 all time. 7-time Super Bowl champ. That's 2 hands. 2 hands.
2 hands.
For rings.
He is probably the greatest of all time. Let's just
the number 4 most earned player is Kirk Cousins. $322 million he has made through his career. 1 playoff win. 1.
Man, I don't know who his agent is, but dude.
And most of it guaranteed.
Damn.
Yeah. So
how did he pull that off?
We're going to bring back a game we like to play. It's called Over or Under.
Okay.
Career playoff wins by active quarterbacks. These could be backups. These could be anybody. These are most career playoff wins by active quarterbacks. Is it over or under? 1.
Okay.
Kenny Pickett.
Over.
2. Gardner Minshew.
Over
2 as a backup. Mitchell. Now, even as a backup, Kirk Cousins hasn't won any playoff games.
Right.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, Trubisky. Over.
Yeah, 2. Taysom Hill. Quarterback for the States who's a tight end now. Over.
Over.
Yeah. Now, there are some interesting people who are tied already with Kirk Cousins. Bo Nix, who's been in the league 2 years, has one playoff win. Caleb Williams, who's been in the league 2 years, has one playoff win. You know who else has a playoff win?
Who?
Tim Tebow.
How did he pull that off? Why is
he has the agent of a lifetime?
Did he have did he have just like massive potential and just like fell off?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know, he could put up numbers.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, until when he ruptured his Achilles, that was kind of the end of it. And he tried, and then yet the Atlanta Falcons still tried to give him money. That didn't work. He got benched for Penix. Penix got hurt. He came back in, and yeah. So I don't know what's next for Kirk Cousins, but he could retire because of that $344 million. Most of that, well, it's guaranteed.
Damn.
Yeah, he's set for life.
Damn.
So Kirk Cousins, congratulations. Now to sadder news. Wide receiver Rondale Moore, self-inflicted gunshot wound, age 25.
No way.
In the NFL. Now, this guy in college, he played for Purdue. He was a superstar. He single-handedly beat number 1 Ohio State in a great game. Smaller player, but just electric. Got drafted to the Cardinals. Had a good rookie season. And so, this guy can do it. You know, he has the speed, everything like that. And then injuries kind of threw him off. And then, you know, the Cardinals traded him to Minnesota, and he hasn't really played much in the last 2 years because of his injuries. Mm-hmm. But superstar in college. Like the name,
that's
like
sad.
He was up for a Heisman Trophy as a receiver. He was.
Do they have a college requirement in the NFL?
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, you got to.
They need to get rid of that. They need to get rid of that, and they need to get
with NIL now. People actually staying in college to make more money because remember we talked about those rookie contracts,
right? Well, so, and that's bullshit. Like that's my point. Like they need to get rid of the college requirement. If you're good enough to go to the NFL, let them go. And the rookie contract should be 2 years, 2 to 3 years, not 5. That seems exploitative because there are so many variables when it comes to injury in football that, you know, and the NIL was something that should have been done decades ago. And they didn't do it until recently. It took lawsuits. And it's just crazy to me that these people are putting their ass and their health on the line and their future. Like if you're a good player and you can make it, you're still risking 3 seasons of horrible injury before
which is exactly
you get
what
there.
Happened here.
Before you get there.
On a rookie contract.
On a rookie contract.
His contract was ending. He obviously wasn't going to get a new one.
Right.
Because of his injuries and not playing for the last 2 years. Remember,
That's
this was a superstar in college.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. And he unfortunately took his own life. And we're seeing more and more of that lately too. And it's just really sad.
Yeah.
Speaking of sad, the Raiders are listening to offers for the number 1 pick. Now, they have Fernando Mendoza locked in, number 1, could change the franchise. You got Genti in the backfield. You need some receivers, but that's fine. You could pick up receivers in 3rd, 4th round nowadays, as we talked about last week. Now, are the Raiders stupid for trading the number? Like, what are they going to get for it? Right? It depends on what they get. I think this is just talk to try to see if people what they can kind of feel, like put their bills out there.
Yeah.
Remember, Tom Brady is more in charge now of the operation since Davis looks like the way he is, and not who knows what's going on in that weird haircut of his. But yeah, I think it's crap. I think they will draft Mendoza number 1. Kyler Murray is on the trade block after some injury prone seasons. I think he's played 1 full season in the last 5 years. He's had bad injuries, and the number 1 destination is the Browns.
Yeah.
And I was looking
where players go to kill their career.
Here's the problem with Kyler Murray.
What?
Looking into some of his stats over the last 5 years, he's really not that good.
Yeah.
He's like the bottom of the pack in throwing the ball downfield. He's bottom of the pack in just throwing the ball in general. He's like one of those little scrambly, has to scramble to make something happen and then dump it off type of guy. Not a good fit for the Browns.
No.
And knowing the Browns, they'll probably do it.
Right.
They'll probably do it. The NFL Combine has started this week. Now, does the NFL Combine matter as far as stats?
No.
I think you're right. I think the most important thing about this is the interviews, the chance for the teams to get to talk to these players and do this, because the fastest wide receiver combine times, I'm going back and looking at these receivers and saying, did any one of these receivers make it in the NFL? Because there was like, everyone wants to talk about the 40. How fast are you with the 40, right? It's all everyone talks about. You could bet on the 40 in the combine right now. So look at the fastest combine times. Just recently broke in 2024, Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. He had a pretty decent rookie season, kind of fell apart this last year with injuries and not as good. Number 2 is John Ross III. You ever heard of him?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Did you hear of Rondale Menendez?
No.
Me either. Jerome Mathis?
Nope.
Marquise Goodwin?
No.
He was a special teams receiver for a while. You've heard of Henry Ruggs, though.
No.
Oh, yeah, you have. He was fast. The Raiders drafted him because he was fast way too early in the draft, and he killed his career when he killed a girl and her dog driving his Lamborghini late at night drunk.
I remember that.
Miles an hour.
I remember that.
So fast. He was fast in a lot of places. We'll put it that way. So why is everyone making a big deal about 40 times?
I don't know.
On receivers, because I think separation's more important than just how fast you are. And you got to have a quarterback that can throw the ball downfield.
Yep.
You could be the fastest guy in the world, but if you play with Kyler Murray, you ain't getting the ball because apparently he can't throw the ball downfield.
Right.
So there you go. Running backs, though, a little bit of a different story. Devon Achane's a stud in the NFL. He's 5th overall. And then Chris Johnson, who had the fastest 40 time of all running backs ever, is a future Hall of Famer, or he may be close there now, but he was huge. 2,000-yard seasons for the Titans. So a little bit, but that makes more sense because you're running the ball, right?
Right, yeah.
You don't need separation. You just got to run and go.
You just need to get it and go.
But yeah. So enough with this fast receiver 40. I don't care anymore.
No
because
one
looking
cares.
at these stats, no one cares.
No one cares.
The combine, which means we're close to the draft here.
Yep.
We are close to the draft. And I'm going to end on this. Last week, we talked about how Mike Tyson came out and said, hey, the fight's still on with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Netflix has announced that Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2 will take place at the Las Vegas Sphere this year. So Mike Tyson, nope.
I'll still watch it.
I'm going to watch this. This will be more, actually, this will be more entertaining because Mayweather's 49. Pacquiao's 47. Mayweather did win last time. It was a long time ago. And it's going to be sanctioned as a professional fight for Mayweather. So his 50-0 record will be on the line. Okay. Remember, he's the only undefeated over like 50-0 with 27 knockouts in his career. So if he loses to a 2-year younger Manny Pacquiao, he's going to be 50-1.
I hope he loses because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. But, he's rich.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in the Sphere, so that would be kind of cool too with the how they're going to do everything. Right. And so live on Netflix, September 19th. Pacquiao, Mayweather, do.
We're there. And there you go. There's steps it takes.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Those tickets will be horribly expensive. Not worth my money.
Ridiculously.
But I will watch it on Netflix. Now, Edward Rouse, thank you very much for coming in. Where can everyone find you?
Edward Rouse on Instagram and Substack. I haven't posted anything. I may never.
Don't even bring up Substack. It's sore.
And of course, Do Over 559.
Yeah. So there you go. We'll be back next Friday if you want to come and join us live.
Ooh.
Go to twitch.tv/the Do Over Podcast. Me and Eddie.
Yeah.
And Barbara S. Jess through the power of friendship and magic.
Is she back this Friday?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We will be there live. So until next Friday with more nerd news and sports news. Gotta go. Love you. Bye.
Bye.